joining me, and I'm going to go full screen and you can see me. I'm actually today in Qatar, which is where the Soccer World Cup will be held in 2022, and qualification starts next year. Let's hope that everything goes smoothly. Now, if you are watching live, this is your show, and this show is driven by your comments and questions whilst I'm live. And if you've got any questions about Be.Live, then please just post the questions. I do hope to see them in the studio. So if you could just help me out here, I'm grateful for everybody who's watching today. And it's a beautiful day in the UK. And I'm going to go through one or two things which may be of interest. During the course of this, we're going to look at captioning. We're going to look at the virtual camera on OBS for Mac. And I'm just waiting to see if I can. Absolutely wonderful. Maria, you're a star. Maria, how can I share my show on both Facebook and YouTube at the same time? Thanks for the assistance. Okay, Be.Live officially released simulcast today. You should be able to broadcast on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. You'll find a video in the Be.Livers group. Aaron asked the question, how do we do it? So there's a video there that shows you how to do it. So look out for Aaron. You simply apply for it. I'll put a link in afterwards. Once you've applied in your studio, it's as before, but you've got a plus button and you just type in your Facebook details. You type in the title, show description, image, add date and time if you're scheduling, and then you can add YouTube and it just works. You can either go Facebook and YouTube, you can go Facebook page, Facebook group, you can go to two separate groups, and in your studio, you will see all the comments. So you see comments from Facebook, comments from YouTube, you can post replies to both. So I'll put a link in afterwards. That's if somebody doesn't get there first. And say hello to Chris. Chris, nice to see you. And it's good to see comments working again today. I hope that that Crisp is behaving itself. Now, one of the things that we do want to be able to do is to actually attract attention while we're broadcasting. And there has been live captioning, which has been switched on by Facebook, but you can have live captioning on your broadcasts whenever you wish. And I'm going to show you that now. I'm just going to refresh a page. So bear with me whilst I refresh. And I'm going to start again. So this is the beginning. And I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to bring it up on screen. And I'm going to take myself off full screen and reveal that the side of me, and I'll hide that as well, at the side of me, you can actually see what I'm saying. And I'm going to make that full screen so you can actually see it. But you can, whilst you're live, have everything that you're talking about transcribed automatically within seconds, so that anybody who's seeing you in their timeline will not only see your picture without sound, they'll also see the text. So a moment ago, I was talking to Maria about simulcasting, and that would have shown up on the screen. So anybody actually scrolling past would have seen that I was talking about simulcasting. It's so easy to use, and it is more accurate than Facebook and YouTube. If there's a hierarchy, Facebook captioning is good, YouTube captioning is very good, and web capture captioning is the best, as you can see. So I'm going to come back to me, and you can see the captions next to me, and I'm going to take a question whilst the captions are still on. And the question is from Diana. Can I show? Yes, you can show a video from your computer. It's better now. Just take the captions off for a moment and bring them back in a second. It's better now if you upload the video to YouTube, and then you can copy the YouTube URL in your studio. You go to Add Media. On Add Media, second icon in is to paste the YouTube link. It goes down into your staging area, and you can then bring it up on demand. Like this video here, just let me hide that and show this in the broadcast. This video to the left, to the right of me, is actually from YouTube, and it's actually playing on YouTube. So upload the video to YouTube, and then you can play it anytime during your broadcast. That's the easiest way to do it. There's 100 megabyte limit if you upload it locally. It's far cleaner now and more secure if you just upload to YouTube. You don't have to do it as public. You can do it as unlisted. Upload the video to YouTube, get the URL, bring the URL into your studio, go to Add Media, go to the second icon, Do I now have sound? If I have sound, could you say, yes, you can hear me? Okay, Corinda's saying, yeah. Somebody else is saying no sound. And no, yeah, I'm back now. Could somebody, how can I use it this Saturday? It's okay. You be able to use it. I'll put the link in afterwards. No, it's okay. Okay. Right. If anything goes wrong, and I'll come back to Bosco in a minute. If anything that goes wrong while you're broadcasting, don't panic. Just refresh. 99 times. Just a minute. Okay, just a minute. Let me catch up. Give me a chance. I've got sound back now. You can actually be heard. You can hear what I'm saying. I'll do the screen share again in a moment. I just want to clear those two off the decks and just calm down for a second. So I'm clearing those two off. Yes, I want to remove that. And I'm going to catch up with the comments. I might go backwards. And Diana's saying yes. And Corinda is saying yes. If I can show that on screen. I don't know what happened there. So thank you, Diana. Thank you, Corinda. And Corinda's saying he could hear me all the time. And Maria is now saying she can hear me. So it must have been an intermittent fault. Okay, and these things are sent to triers. I mean, the only thing I had to do was keep calm and refresh. And yep, I stopped panicking. Just refresh. Refresh works, because what you're actually doing is creating a new signal, and that's it. That's it. You're actually starting over. And over to Corinda. This is probably the fastest show. I am refreshing. Corinda's going with Google Translate again, and he's translating into German. This time I think it's pretty close. Ich weiß, wo das Australien ist. Ich weiß, wo Australia ist auch. Over to Bosco. And you're very refreshing. Thank you. I'll take that. So have I actually missed anything? Okay, what I'm going to do, right, I'm going to screen share again. Who said live video is boring? So I'm going to screen share, and I'm going to screen share over to my website. And I'm going to answer the question that was asked a moment ago, and hopefully when I do this, I will still have sound. So I'm going to go picture in picture. I'm going to post the link to this list momentarily after the broadcast, but I giving you a list of the computer, the camera, and the microphone, and the software that I use in live broadcasting. Because the question was asked, why is my picture so smooth? Or it's a combination of the power of the computer, XSplit VCam, which is wonderful, and the fact that I've got the Brio camera. Now, for years, I had, as I explained in this blog, I had the C920 and the Pearl microphone. I was a happy chappy. I'm going to take it. The picture quality is superb because I've been told it is. So Lisa, hello Lisa. Lisa's saying no sound. Hopefully I've got sound again. I promise, and I did refresh. I promise that I'm not going to screen share again. It would appear to be the screen share that's actually causing. Oh, you said you wanted a Qatar video, so I found footage of Qatar, and then I found a piece of music on, and that was that. And Lisa and Chris is saying yes, sound. All right, I'm going to stop screen sharing. I'm going to concentrate. I'm going to answer your questions. I'm not going anywhere else. I've put the links into the websites I mentioned earlier. I'm going to take that screen share out so it never darkens my doorstep again today, and hopefully we'll continue without any problems. I'm not doing anything at my end to switch the microphone off, although I am well known for switching microphones off, but I promise you I didn't actually switch my microphone off. Okay, so time for questions again. We can go with questions. I probably missed a ton of questions. If you think I've missed your question, then please can you type it in again, and I'll attempt to see it. I've just got Chris saying that we've got sound again, and we ain't going to lose it. There used to be a button in the studio you could press for support, but that's gone. I don't know whether you noticed or not. It has gone during a live broadcast because it was proving with so many thousands of people actually broadcasting. Right, so I know that Maria's watching, Grant's watching, John Lyons is watching, Bosco's watching. Thank you very much. It's always brilliant when you all join in, and Bosco is saying thank you. Oh, you've got the icons now. The icons are showing. That's pretty good. Yeah, so captioning now. Hands up if you're on a Mac. Just type the word Mac in the comments. If you broadcast from a Mac, please let me know. Type it in now. Just type in MAC in the comments if you broadcast from a Mac. This is not a trick question. All I want you to do is, if I scroll down here, somewhere at the end, type Mac in the comments if you use a Mac. I've discovered something in the last week or so which is free and easy for you to use and will improve your Mac experience immeasurably. That's a good word, isn't it? Immeasurably. If you're not on a Mac, then you ignore it. But if you're watching the replay and you're on a Mac, if you type Mac in the comments, I do monitor the comments after the live broadcast, and I can help you out, because it is to say that OBS, there's now an OBS virtual camera for Mac. Tried and tested, it works, and it is a way of doing all sorts of things, including it's the first step towards having a green screen on a Mac for free. Yeah, we'll do it stage by stage. We'll get OBS this week, get OBS virtual camera. Then next week, with the help of a friend, hopefully, I'll show you green screen on a Mac. When Brigitte and I were broadcasting together, we used to say, go to Ecamm. That's the best quality virtual camera there is for Mac, or SparkCam. But OBS is free, and you can't get better than free. And OBS is used by millions of people every day, and the OBS virtual camera for Mac simply works. Okay, and Chris is saying do it with a Yeti. Okay, and Diana is saying mic or Mac. Okay, I'll send the details out to you after this broadcast as to how you can actually get a green screen on a Mac for free. And yeah, it's okay. Diana, I make typographical errors all the time. I would have found Mike as Mike. You're okay, don't worry about it, but thank you for correcting it. And if anybody else is on a Mac, then please do type Mac in the comments, just like Diana has. and basically I'll give you the information afterwards. Okay, now simulcast has been officially released. I know we've had it in the BeLivers group for a couple of weeks, but it's now been officially released, so you can go and tell the world about it. It simply works. I mean, the quality of the broadcast on Facebook and YouTube is brilliant. If you're doing recordings for posterity, the ability to go to YouTube means that you've got a high quality recording already out there, and you can start building an audience on YouTube. And it's a step-by-step approach. Building an audience on YouTube different from building an audience on Facebook. Facebook already knows you, YouTube doesn't, unless you've already been there a while. So what I'm going to be doing in the BeLive course next week is adding several different videos all about building your channel. Now, this is not, I'm not saying go and have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watched a year. I'm not talking about monetizing. I'm talking about enjoying it and actually getting more people to your channel, and that we can succeed in. Whether you then go on to pursue the dollars, you've got a good start. So starting next week, I will be doing videos about building an audience on YouTube. So do start broadcasting if you can. There is no reason not to simulcast. Yeah, because once you've set up a Facebook post, you just press 2 buttons and you broadcast into YouTube as well. So it's so simple to do. So do start broadcasting to YouTube, and we can look together at actually building up your audience on YouTube. And Diana is saying that is great, brilliant. Okay, now again, this show is driven by your comments. If you have any questions about live broadcasting, then please do ask them. I'll do my best to answer. If I can't answer them, then BeLive have a team, and that team is based in Israel, in the Ukraine, in the Philippines, in the USA. It's global, and they're all here to actually help you go live. That's their only aim in life, is for you to have a successful broadcast. And if anything goes wrong, then you can always contact them. They're there 24/7. Right, over to the comments then. And from Lisa. Right, okay. Now, there is confusion. Okay. To go live on YouTube, you need to apply, and I'll post the link afterwards as a comment, Lisa. You need to apply. If you want to go live, just a minute. If you want to go live from your phone, you need to have a certain number of users on YouTube, subscribers on YouTube. If you're going live from your desktop, then that disappears. There is no follow requirement, subscriber requirement to go live on desktop. So all you need to have is, you need to be eligible to go live, and most of us are. You apply for it, and you get notified that you've got it 24 hours later. Now, this is it's a procedural delay built in to YouTube. You apply to go live, and then 24 hours later, you get notification that you can. So do not go live or try to go live on YouTube until you've been approved. Yeah. And once you've been approved, you can go live whenever you want, and you can simulcast to Facebook and YouTube. I'm suggesting that you do, because there's no extra cost, and it's an additional audience, and we're going to be exploring in future weeks how to build that audience on YouTube. I've spent 6 months going from 0 to somewhere. I'm not saying exactly where, but it's better than where I was. Okay, so to answer your question, there is no subscriber limit, Lisa. You just go live once you've clicked. From Chris. Chris is saying, is there a question that you want to ask a teacher with 2 passions: stray cats, art and antiques, preparing a live interview with Stephen? Right, Chris and I, Chris is in Belgium, near Antwerp, and we're going live on the 3rd of August at 10 AM Eastern, 3 PM in the UK. And Chris has just indicated she's going to be talking about her passions, which are stray cats and art and antiques and teaching. So if you have any questions for Chris, then please do comment, and please do join us on the live broadcast on the 3rd of August. Chris, thank you. And Lisa, great, you're most welcome, Lisa. And they won't approve. If you want to direct message me, Lisa, then I'll see if we can see what happens when you do approve. So take that. Oh, right. Okay. Yes. Right. You would have to try from your desktop. Yep. Okay. Do try from your desktop. If you've still got problems, then let me know. And Maria's saying, sir, before I go, I have to go to YouTube first and get permission at this time. You have to get permission once. If you've already been live on YouTube, if you already have a YouTube account which you've been live to, you don't need to do anything. If you have a YouTube account where you haven't gone live yet, then you need to ask permission. Okay, so you can check it out. Just go to your account on YouTube, and basically in your settings, it will tell you whether you've got permission to go live or not. If you haven't, just apply for it. 99.9% of us are approved within 24 hours. There's just that 24-hour delay, which is procedural. And as I say, you will actually get it. But don't, as Lisa's just said, apply from your desktop rather than from your mobile. And welcome to, that's Bruce. Now, this is a question. Is it possible to share a Zoom call on the Be.Live broadcast? The only thing I can suggest, Bruce, is to actually try it. You can screen share with sound. So technically, from Be.Live's point of view, any Chrome tab which has sound on it, you can actually share using the Be.Live screen share. However, that said, I have heard of Zoom actually closing it down a bit and actually stopping that. I'm not sure. I would just try it. It costs nothing to try it, and let me know how you get on. But you should be able to go live on Zoom and then do a screen share from Zoom into your Be.Live studio and test it out. Just do a local recording. Is probably the best way to do it rather than going live anywhere. It should work. It should work. But if it doesn't, then let me know and we can explore a bit more working together. Okay, and I took a Zoom call. Ah, right. Okay, just okay. Hang on. I want to get back to Bruce. There's so many comments coming in. I just want to get back to Bruce. Is it possible to share a Zoom call? I'm talking. You mean a Zoom? I may have been confused. I'll have a chat with you afterwards, Bruce, because I may be taking a Zoom video as a Zoom call. Okay, and over to Lisa. We're saying thanks. You're most welcome. And over to Maria, who's saying I have a YouTube with 83 videos. That's good, but if you've not gone live on YouTube, either from your desktop, then you do need to ask permission to go live. I'll share the screenshot afterwards. He's just ticking a box and waiting. And over to Corinda. I'm glad everybody's staying with me. Yeah, okay. I'm going to read that out just because it's there. But Sie wissen, dass Sie mit dem Rundfunk den Leuten den Preis mitteilen möchten. Okay, I'm not. My German lessons are normally on a Thursday, Corinda. I like to speak English the rest of the week. You can go live, Bosco. You can go live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. I'll put the link in afterwards. You just need to click one link, and then you will be able to simulcast. So when you do broadcast, you can go live on Facebook and YouTube. You set up. You do make a request to Be.Live. They will add it to your studio. You then make a request of YouTube, and they will let you go live. So you've got to do both of those. Over to Bruce again. So I want my numbers. Right. I want to get my numbers up on YouTube, as I save my FB Live and then repost it to YouTube channel. Well, the various ways of doing this, basically, Bosco, you there's no wrong way of doing this. I'm going to say this now. Yeah, and just to go back, Bosco's saying, I want to go live on YouTube and Facebook this Saturday. You should be able to do that. Plenty of time to get it organized. And there's no wrong way to broadcast. There's just our way, your way. You decide whether you want to go simulcast, or you decide whether you want to download from Facebook and upload to YouTube. You decide whether you want to use repurpose to do that for you. You decide whether you want to use the BeLive HD version and put that, download it and put that on YouTube. There's so many different options. You decide which is the best way to you. I just love going live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. I'm looking forward to doing more. Over to Corinda. Oh, right, okay. And Corinda could. What price? Everything I've talked about so far is free. And yeah, Bosco, as Bosco said. Well, anyway, okay, let's go on. And Bosco is saying it's the same way I go live on Facebook. It is, yeah. Yeah, there's a video, as I say, Aaron posted in the group, Aaron Avia posted in the group, and he asked for the video, and the video link is underneath that. So if you find Aaron, Aaron, then you'll find a link to the video. And Corinda is saying never. He's learning German and speak English always. Okay. That's a good, I can go with that. No, dude, watch the video, Bosco. The video is not long. It's a very short video. Please watch the video. And that will tell you exactly how to go live on both at the same time. And besides which, if you watch the video, I get a view on YouTube. So, you know. The next comment is coming in from Brilliant. Bosco's going to try this week. And Bosco's saying, apologies. No. I'm happy to answer questions. Keeps the show going. And excited. Yeah, I mean, we live in exciting times. There's so many things going on in live video. And yes, you get it's ready. All I can say is it is ready to use. I can, just a minute. Just a minute. That is the video on YouTube. It's already there. So it is there. It's ready to use. And if you find me, you'll find the link to the video. So just go to YouTube and type in, to find it, to find anything that I show you, just type in my name on YouTube and you'll find my account on YouTube, and you'll find the videos in the video section, and you'll find a link to this Doha video in there. And it's as simple as that. Okay, on with the questions. And right, okay, that's a good idea. I may well do that, Corinda. Corinda is saying, Stephen, you want to talk about in video? People want to learn how I actually make these videos. And Corinda is saying he uses in videos on his own broadcasts. And that's it, Corinda. Just type Stephen Healey and you will find me on YouTube. Okay, right. Everything's working now. You can hear me, so I'm not going to do any more screen shares. I'm going to close the screen shares down. I'll post a link in afterwards. I'm going to refresh that. And I'm not doing screen shares again, so I'm not in this broadcast. I'm just glad the comments are working and I can show the comments on screen. I'm happy. That's it. End of story. I don't need any problems. I'd like to say thank you to Bosco, Diana, John, Grant, and Bruce and Maria, who are watching the show. And this is what makes the show, is the fact that people watch. I'm always grateful for your questions and comments. And Corinda has posted a link to NVIDIA. And I broadcast on Thursdays with John Upton, a show called Inspired by NVIDIA. And if you go and watch that, you'll find out all about NVIDIA. And John gives a lesson each week on different aspects of using NVIDIA. And you're more than welcome to come and join us and watch live and ask your questions about NVIDIA. We all want to be able to market. We're going to market ourselves. Now, what I do, and this is just what I do, I use NVIDIA. As you can see, I do the Showcaster clocks for marketing. I've got some software which will come out in September, and it's called Showcaster. So I'm actually using the Showcaster videos to promote the brand Showcaster. And if you go into Google search now and you type Showcaster, you will find already over 50 videos. But as soon as I release the software, you'll find 50 videos and my software. Yeah. So I'm building up a presence in advance by actually promoting the brand, as it were, before it actually exists. And the other thing you can do is I use a program to actually take clips from a video, and then I post those clips on Twitter. So if you've done a recent broadcast, you can create a clip of that video using either Restream or some of the free tools available and tweet it. That's the best way. We know that 70% of the views of a video come after the video. And I'm going to give you, well, they do. You don't need to download it. Right, this is a question from Bosco. It says he's got me and he's got the video. You don't need to download it. You don't. This is all technology. You don't download the video. You get the URL. You go to your studio. You go to Add Media. You go to the second icon. You paste the link you got from YouTube, and it's down in your staging area. Uploading and downloading, no, not necessary. Just use the YouTube link. And I've got a video about it. Over to Corinda. I Facebook user, if you want to say your name, please click OK. And there was a Facebook user earlier. And Corinda, thank you for your help. And Showcaster is what site? It's not a site. It doesn't exist at the moment, Corinda. It's just a name, and it's on YouTube. There will be a site for it, but at the moment I'm just promoting it. And Twitter is handy. I agree. Right, again, if you've got any questions about BeLive, then please do ask them. I'm here to answer your questions and to answer questions you haven't even thought of. Now, I'm doing a series of 30-minute interviews, and I completed an interview today. I'm just going to hide that and bring this on screen. I completed an interview today with Roz. And Roz and I have known each other for the last 4 years. We met on live video on Blab. We've kept up chatting ever since, but today was the first time ever that we actually went live together for 30 minutes. Roz is in Australia. I'm in the UK. We got the time difference right, and we went live at 10:30 a.m. this morning in the UK. And we chatted for half an hour. It was the most enjoyable chat and the most informative chat. And if you do get a chance to watch the replay on Facebook or YouTube, then please do. If you'd like to be interviewed about your business, about your passions, about your interests, then just message me and we can arrange it. And if you're Australian, we can do it my morning, your evening. If you're in the US, we can do it your morning, my afternoon. So 2 times a day we can do the broadcast, and I would love to interview you, even if we've never met. This is not about interviewing friends. This is about getting to know people and networking, and I would love to get to know you, because Because we all have stories to tell. So if you want, it's not an interview. When I say it's an interview, it's a chat. It's about exchanging stories, and I'll tell some of my stories, and you can tell as many of your stories as you'd like over a 30-minute period. Okay, and going back to the questions, I'm just going to go to Chris, and Chris is saying, I like Twitter too. Can we post a link? Yep. On Twitter, you can do anything you like. If you check out Stephen Healey on Twitter, you'll see that I'm sharing links most days because it's a great way to actually promote not only Facebook but YouTube. And you just put a link in and a photo. And okay, let me take my name off. Okay, Maria's asking, how do we get our videos on LinkedIn to simulcast? At the moment on BeLive, we can simulcast to Facebook and YouTube, or Facebook and Facebook. We cannot simulcast to LinkedIn. It will happen. I know it's on the roadmap, but I can't give you. I say this every week. I can't give you a time for it. There is no way of doing it at the moment. Is the answer? There may well be in the future. And over Corinda. And Corinda's saying yes for Twitter. And Corinda, that was awesome this morning, and everything we had fun with this morning is fixed now. And Chris is saying thank you, Corinda. And okay, that was a quick comment. If you saw that, I did a show yesterday with Corinda on StreamYard, but as you all know, I was a guest. You won't see me on StreamYard, principally because I actually work for BeLive. So, okay. And Maria's saying thanks, Corinda, and Corinda's saying you're welcome. I always love it when people actually start talking whilst I'm live. So absolutely brilliant that everybody's doing that. So if you'd like to be interviewed, well, did you hear a sound then? You shouldn't have done, because I've got the crisp noise cancellation on. What is? Yeah, we are networking. This is live networking. This is getting to know people. This is answering questions. So that's, yeah, so we're good. Now where else can I go? I've been everywhere. I just want to make sure. All right, okay. Now, as I said, tomorrow I just want to show you one more video. Hopefully this will play. I'm going to hide that, and I'm going to bring this video up. And the lady I'm interviewing tomorrow, we've never met. We're not Facebook friends, but she said she'd like to be interviewed. So without further ado, I'm going to put it on full screen, and this is happening tomorrow. done it again. When I ask, I'm looking forward to meeting Kate tomorrow. When I ask people in Australia, can you give me 3 questions that I can ask you during the broadcast? They say, no worries, just do it. Don't want anything pre-prepared. We're just going to go live and we're going to talk. So I'm learning all the time. And Chris, hopefully, for the last time today, is saying that I've got no sound, but I do have sound. My sound is back. Okay, so we're going to be looking at ways. Now we can go simulcasting to YouTube. We're going to look at ways of actually building your YouTube account up. Now it is a different approach. On Facebook, you do the live video and you might share it out on Twitter. You might cross-post it. You might share it to your group. You might do all sorts of things, but sooner or later on Facebook, the video is going to disappear. One way around that is to actually create playlists on your Facebook page, and the playlist stays there forever. So I've got playlists for Blabbing for Britain. I've got playlists for broadcasting to your community. I've got playlists for Inspired by Video, and the playlists are always there. But generally speaking, on Facebook, it just disappears. On YouTube, it's totally different. People don't go to YouTube to watch live video. They go to watch recorded video. And the key to success is to build up a subscriber base, because subscribers actually get notified, and to do well in the Google and YouTube search engines. And in order to that, you've got to get your SEO right, search engine optimization, or tags in our language. Get the right tags on your video, and then you can get found, because an amazing amount of video views will come from Google searches and YouTube searches. So getting the tags right, getting an image on the video, getting the title attractive, getting the text meaningful. We'll be discussing all those in future lectures on the BeLive or almost complete BeLive course. We'll have those upcoming. And for the last time today, Chris is saying yes, the sound is back. So I can take that off screen. Thank you, Chris. And I can hide that. I can hide that, because I've done with those. So there you have it. Now, Aaron, if you're watching this, Aaron asked me a question about RTMP. Aaron has a drone, and he wants to use the drone to go live on Facebook. In fact, if you've got a drone, you can go live on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch and Vimeo, but you need to know how to use RTMP. I have a video about that, which is on my YouTube channel. It's also in the Almost Complete course, and it tells you how to set up your drone to actually go live on any of those sites, not using BeLive. It's a general thing. So you can actually, Aaron will be flying his drone, and it will be live on Facebook and YouTube. I'm quite looking forward to seeing that. I just want to make sure that Aaron's actually seen the video I did. Right, and over to Chris again, and yep, sounds back. Right, coming up tomorrow, you know, I'm chatting to Kate, and then I'll be live with Marco Novo later in the day. On Thursday, it's episode 238 of Blabbing for Britain. That's at 10 AM in the UK. Then I have an interview. It's a busy day. 11 AM in the UK, I have another interview. And at 3 PM in the UK, I've got another interview. And then it's Inspired by Video at 11 AM Eastern, 4 PM in the UK. And then that's me for a week. We're taking a break. You've got a situation where you do so many broadcasts that you've got to sort of walk away. And we know for a fact that in the UK, it's going to be sunshining for the next week. So we're going to take advantage of that. We're going to be going to the National Trust properties and taking a look around those. And so I will be live, but not every day, not as much as I am now. My friend David Burrows said, I asked him, how often can you go live? And he said, well, you go live when you want. The trouble is, I want to go live most of the time. But I do enjoy this broadcast in BeLivers. I enjoy the interaction that there is between us. I enjoy the fact that I can see all the comments today, and I don't take any of this for granted. We live in a time where many things are possible. And I was speaking to Roz this morning, and things have totally changed from the days of blab. We now can go out, high quality video, high quality sound. We can screen share, we can show images, we can sort of lower thirds. Who'd have thought this 4 years ago? Who'd have thought this that this was possible? And Be.Live are sort of leaders of the pack, as it were, and it's a good place to be. Things will be happening. I don't know what they are, but I sense it in my bones. But for the moment, being able to simulcast to Facebook and YouTube is brilliant. Right, okay. Anybody got any questions? This show is driven by your questions. If you've got questions and comments, then please do add them, and I'll do my best to answer them. Today I was talking, yes, okay, and Christopher, thank you, and thank you for watching today. Yeah, and it's brilliant when, it's nice to meet you. It's brilliant when people actually comment, because then I can show the comments on the screen. It's on the recording, it's there for posterity. So if you are watching and not commented that yet, then please do so. This video is, as you know, going live into the BeLivers group. That's where the questions are. And it's also going live to YouTube as well. And it's getting quite a following on YouTube. Bit by bit, the audience is actually building up. And that's how you do it. That's how you succeed, both on Facebook and YouTube, is bit by bit. One new person viewing your video at a time, interaction, because I will be continuing later. And Christopher's back. Right, and Christopher is excited to learn how to simulcast. Again, I'll be posting the link and answering all your comments after this broadcast. Now, this is one thing. Okay, now I'm going to say something. I don't do it all the time, so forgive me for that. But after this broadcast is finished, what I will do is this, and it's very important that we do this, not on every show that we do, but on the important shows, and this show to me is important. I go and take a break, and Gareth and I go for a walk, and then I come back and I sit down and I go through all the comments that have been made on this post and make a connection with everybody who's commented. Because this is what it's all about. To me, I'm not a broadcaster. I'm not going to come on screen, shout at the top of my voice to get your attention. I just want to be who I am, and all the time, that is. And to make connections and to get to know each other and to invite you to be interviewed. I'm never going to force anybody to be interviewed, but if I can entice you to be interviewed, then I'm going to do that. But this is exciting. This is what it's all about. It's about making connections, and that's how you actually build your audience. It's not, broadcasting is wonderful. There are ways to broadcast, and broadcasters I respect very highly. But my way of doing things is to actually network and build an audience over time. And I don't care that Facebook are in control of the algorithms. If I can meet one new person on every broadcast that I do, by the end of the year, I will meet 300 new people. And having met those 300 new people, I will do my darndest to actually keep in contact with them when I'm not broadcasting. Because when you're not broadcasting, that's the time to talk to people, to chat to people. And it's even more important now. This is live video, and what comes afterwards becomes an important way of staying balanced. I'm going over to Chris, and that's not Christopher, this is Chris. Be.Live will be great for education now and after COVID-19. Indeed, I totally agree with that. We've seen millions of people have got into broadcasting for the first time, and tens of thousands of people have joined Be.Live. It's been a good way to actually keep in touch, and as Chris says, it's going to continue to be so. It's going to be a way to actually teach, to educate, inform, and entertain. And if we can do those three things, then provide good content, show our passion, then the future is bright for all of us. And I just so enjoy actually coming out live. So I've told you what's coming up. I'm going to post links to my YouTube channel so you can find it. I'm going to post links to my kit list so you can take a look through that. The final thought is this, that we go live on Facebook, we go live on YouTube, we go live on Periscope sometimes, we post on Twitter, but you've got to have something to unite all those, and that something is a website. And I started a new website 7 weeks ago, and I'm pleasantly surprised by the interaction I'm getting there and the views that I'm getting there. But it brings together everything that I do into one place. It's a central point. I host my own websites, the Live Video Hub and Live Video Training. I enjoy doing that. I also enjoy, as you know, making these. So this I made, and I'm going to show it on screen, full screen. This I made for Bosco. The video is on YouTube. I am doing some thank you clocks, and that might be an idea. But this is Doha. This is going to be the base for the World Cup 2022. It's in Qatar, and I'm going to play out with this video. I just want to say thank you to everybody who's watched. In fact, I'm going to go. No, I'm going to. Hang on, just a minute. I'm going to go picture in picture. Okay. I'm going to play the video, and I'm going to say thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all again soon.